Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm That Fat Guy, and today is Sunday. I'm looking a mess here. Oh my goodness. I hope you're all doing fine this evening. It feels like a bit of a weird Sunday night because I've actually got tomorrow off as well. So hey everybody, how you doing? Lucas Thompson in with the early super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Kaboom.
Super chat.
Thank you so much for the early super chat, he says. Adrian Mitchell's in the house. Lucas Thompson, get that whiskey, mate. Nah, not having the whiskeys tonight. I've got to be good, man. I've got to get down to that sub 100 kilo mark. I'm very close to my 60 kilo loss. So I gotta keep focused. That's the most important thing. So no whiskey tonight, my boys. Yankin Oz. Hey, Meegs, what's going on, darling? Really good seeing you. Just Big Boned. Travis Osborne, how you doing? Darren Bucko Buckton. How you doing, Darren? Really good seeing you. So if you guys can please do me a huge favor, click that like button. Oh, Adrian Mitchell, if I didn't say hello as well. Sorry, you're hidden under that super chat. Yeah, if you haven't already, please click that like button. It does mean a lot to me. It tells YouTube that I'm doing something all right here. I'm doing something all right. But you may notice that tonight I've got a little bit of different music playing. I've figured out how to get a bit of a music mix going. So feel free to tell me what your thoughts are on the music. If you don't like the music, if it's too loud or if there's certain tracks you don't like, feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. And guys, tonight, ask me anything. Yeah, put it down in the comments over here. Just say hello. Tell me, ask me any questions you have. It doesn't have to be around weight loss. You can't hear the music. Well, that's news. You should be able to hear the music because I can hear the music. Really? It's only very soft, so you should be there. God, I hope it is. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, ask me anything, guys. So yeah, it doesn't have to be around weight loss. It doesn't have to be about anything in particular. Just ask me anything, and we can have a bit of a chat. Lucas Thompson asks, do I have any siblings or am I an only child? Yeah, I'm an only child. My mum learnt after the first time that antibiotics and the pill don't mix. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, I was one of those kids that was lucky to kind of be there. Yeah, so my mum was having a real hard time conceiving, and then I managed to work my way through, and here I am. So only child. Some people could say it's pretty obvious you can pick an only child, but I think it's pretty obvious because I think the world evolves around me. Hey, Matt Tremensko, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you. Tim and Adrian can confirm that they can hear it. Oh, here's a familiar track. So, guys, you may be a bit well, I'm very excited. I had a very good day today. Today being had a bit of free time today, obviously, because we're in lockdown, so I have nothing but free time. I got on and had a meeting with a lovely gentleman who's on the Manshake and filmed the first episode of season 2 of Fat Chat. So Fat Chat is officially on its way. We've gone and recorded one episode. I got another episode to record tomorrow with a lovely couple that are also on the Manshake and Lady Shake. And I've got another one tied up for on Saturday. And yeah, so I'm filming a few this week to kind of build a bit of a backlog, if I guess you call it, but a bit of a buffer so that, if I ever can't, get them in there, I'll get them in there. So lost my train of thought there. Florence, how you doing? Really good seeing you. Hello, that was a tough couple of days, but it's good to see you. Oh, well, thank you very much. Was it tough because I wasn't uploading videos? Is that, am I thinking the world revolves around me again, or were you having a tough couple of days? Let me know. Jared Green, how you doing? The Greens. Jared, I sent Kylie the beautiful... Well, no, I sent the beautiful Kylie her Amazon gift card, so that went off tonight. So I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I was setting up for the live stream. Like, wait a minute, hold on. I had that members only giveaway last week, and I haven't sent the thing yet. So sent it off. She's got it. Yeah, if you can let me know whether she's received it or not, that would be awesome. Adrian Mitchell asks, did you receive your choc hazelnut order yet? Oh, did I ever? Hold on. 4 bags of the baby. 4 bags. Yeah, I actually was thinking about doing a video yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it. I was just like having a lazy day, to be completely honest. I believe I kind of gave myself this week a bit more of a week off. So I'm going to try to squeeze one more video in there. At least I want to. So this is my plan moving forward with my videos and content. So you obviously know that I'm dialed back from the daily, right? I want to have Monday night every fortnight being Man Talk. That's on the Facebook page. Then Tuesday would be the replay uploaded of. Then Wednesday would be Weigh-In Wednesday. Then Thursday Night Live. So that week, you got 3 bits of content to show up on my channel, and then Sunday Night Live. I'm thinking that I might do another video on Saturday, just like a bit of a week wrap kind of vlog kind of thing, which I'm thinking about doing. And then the following week would be Fat Chat on Monday. So Fat Chat will go up on Monday, and then rinse and repeat, same kind of lives and everything like that. Yank says, oh yeah, Adrian, did you get your choc hazelnut? So yeah, what I was getting at is that I recorded myself unboxing these. So I got 4 bags of the choc hazelnut. So if you're a big fan of choc hazelnut is back. Get on it, because it's not only around for a short amount of time. So yes. If you have some, I have 4 brothers and sisters you can borrow. Yes, siblings. I'm okay being an only child. And the only thing that I can, being an only child, it gives you a lot of focus. And I'm only focusing right now on my likes. I've only got 5 likes. Come on, guys. There's a whole bunch of you here. Please click that like button, please, for me. Just Big Bone says, did I get his photos? Let me take a look here. No. Did you send these to my email, or did you send them somewhere else? Cannot see them. Where did they go? On Facebook. He sent them on Facebook. Oh, okay. Here we go. Won't be a second there, my man. Rodney. Oh, yes. Yes, you did. Thank you very much there, my man. Because Rodney and I were going to... Sorry, I thought you sent me some other photos. This or next weekend... Right, I didn't get back to you until when. Sorry about that, Rodney. Look, mate, I'm doing one tomorrow, but I believe that you'll be working tomorrow. Is that right? Otherwise, I could potentially squeeze you in the afternoon and do another one. That sounds good to me. Yank says, I need 4,000 steps yet tonight. I've got 12,551. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a quick step count. This is the accountability step count here. Right here, if it will enhance it all. There we go. Right down the bottom under the 10. Fill focus, 12,551. I'm just going to let you read blurry numbers. Darren says, I had a guest I've not seen a while. I've had a guest I've not seen in a while, and had pizza for lunch and a few sneaky points and some choc and coffee for Arvo tea, but the shake for dinner to help mend the day. Darren, that's brilliant. So what he's done is that he's enjoyed his day with his friend. He's had his treat meal, celebration meal, whatever you want to call it. He's even allowed himself to have a little bit extra with the chocolate and the coffee, but he's gone back to the shakes at night. So instead of taking the whole day off, like where so many of us, including myself, have done in the past, have gone, oh, well, today's ruined, I may as well just see the rest of the day out on a high. He's gotten back to the straight and narrow. So good on you, legend, mate. And also, it's a really good insight as to how you're traveling along your journey so far. Hey, Daniel H, good to see you, my man. Really good to see you. Lucas Thompson says, hopefully they didn't change the formula again. I can confirm they haven't. Kylie Green says, thank you for the gift card. Beautiful. We need to get a copy of your roster. I'll upload a copy of my roster for you. Alec Raymond. How you doing, Alec? Yeah, do I remember him? Maybe. Alec Raymond. That probably is like very early on in my live streaming days, like maybe about a year ago. So hope you're doing well, Alec. What brings you back to my channel? So it's good to see. It's always good to see a friendly face, so long as you're friendly. I get my choc hazelnut tomorrow or Tuesday. Nice. I like listening to this music, like instead of the same song. So I just got like a bit of a head jive going on, just like, Damien, my Canadian friend, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, man, it's great to have you here in the live stream once again. What time is it over there in Canada, eh? Jared's up to 10,046 steps. Mate, you're killing it. Yankinos, 10,716 steps. Where are those other steps, people? Yeah, let us know what step count you're up to. I'll be working and have my little one with me. Okay, so Rodney will aim for next weekend. So this coming weekend, are you cool with that? Like maybe, because I'm teeing up a time with another gentleman on the Saturday, so I can try to fit you in on maybe the Sunday. Because I want to get as many episodes as I can done in the barrels, so I can just not have to stress about getting someone in every week or every second week. Am I going to get Bezo on Fat Chat? I've asked him. Don't get me wrong. I have asked him many times. But he says to me he's not good in front of a camera. He doesn't really feel into it. So, that's, I can only ask him so many times. Because if I ask him, if I keep asking him, keep blasting him about it, he may eventually start to feel bad and then just do it out of obligation, not because he wants to, but because he feels like he has to. And I don't want that. So the whole purpose of Fat Chat is, and this goes to anyone out there, hit me up on that email if you want to be part of Fat Chat. Fat Chat is basically where I talk to real people on real weight loss journeys. You don't have to be a guy. You don't have to be, you can be a gal. You can be a non-binary pal. It comes down to whatever you are. But we don't discriminate here. But everyone has a different journey, and the only the only point of view that I can really give on this channel is my own. I really can only tell about my experiences and my experience with weight loss and what works for me. But what works for me might work for a lot of other people, may not be relatable to every single person. So that's why I came up with the idea of Fat Chat. And when I started it with Jerd way back when, and I'm going to bring up Fat Chat episode 1. And I believe I've got my sound working here, and you can see the difference. From when I first started to now. It's incredible. But I'll bring that up in just a second here. Florent, what was your last celebration meal, bro? My step count is 18,651. Tim, mate, you're killing it. Absolutely killing it. Love your work. Get in there, brother. My last celebration meal was a Zinger Stacker Box. That was on Wednesday. So KFC is still open. It's deemed as an essential service. Thank God. It is essential as essential gets to get the freaking fried chicken to us fat people. I love the fact it's essential. I just went straight through the drive-thru, but it was a night of origin, so the line was really long. So it was more like a just like really sort of short movements. Do you ever get the feeling that you're emotionally... hold on, wait a minute. This is a Florence question. All right, buckle in. Do you ever get the feeling that you're emotionally open exactly when you don't want to be? I get really emotional at work always have because I work at night. There you go. However, sometimes it's only after work that it hits me. It's strange. I look fine until no one can see me otherwise. Oh, that's interesting. That's a very interesting point that you raise. You raise there. Hey Ruby and hey Frenchie, how you doing? So you have I have those days. And I think everyone will have those days where they're feeling a little bit more emotionally vulnerable. Like there are some days that I go through, like, you know, back at the office, not in lockdown, but, you know, I'd go through the office or go through where I'm working at the time. And for some reason, just not expect anyone to talk to me or, you know, want to associate with me or talk to me. Like whether I'm feeling really down on myself or, you know, I don't know how I was feeling, but like, I just, whenever someone would come up and say, talk to me, it's like, it took me by surprise. It's like, oh, hello, yes, hi, how are you? You know, and I just wouldn't expect it. And for whatever reason, like during that same day, there may be like little triggers that I have that kind of set me off, like, you know, and I'll just go mental for whatever reason, you know, not like mental as in like, defecating my hand and throwing it at people. I'm talking about like mental as in like little tiny things that I would make an absolute mountain out of, like instead of a molehill. And yeah, like I mean, when you say emotionally open, I'm not sure like exactly what you mean, like whether you're meaning that you feel like the need to share the fact that you are feeling a certain way, like as in you're open to people, or whether you're more emotionally vulnerable and react better. But yes, I do have those days, 100%. Next weekend is good. Sounds good. Lock it in, Rodney. I walked into the pub and home again, so that counts, right? Well, that does count, my friend. Matt's up to 4,300. Get out there. Start walking, mate. Just Big Bone, 10,861 steps. Good on you. Alec Raymond, your video popped up on my feed and introduced me to the man shake, and I've lost 17 kilos and from 88 down to 81 kilos. Definitely helps when you're trying to pull in the club. So where are you, Alec? Are you in, like, you wouldn't be in New South Wales trying to pull in clubs at the present moment, but whereabouts are you? Where are you? Because yeah, that's really cool. I'm happy to hear that it's helped your pulling abilities. Well, you know, pulling the female variety, should I say. Meeg says, I'm shy and nervous to do a fat chat, but excited to. Well, look, so I'm meeting up with Tim and Megan Sayer. That's going to be tomorrow. And we're going to do our episode of Fat Chat. So, yeah, you guys got each other there, you know, so you can, you know, bounce off each other. Ruby's up to 8,660 steps. Good on you. Damien says 7 a.m. here, so my step count is low, but I will catch up. For the new season of Fat Chat, will you change the format? Yeah, so it is going to be looking very similar to this. It's going to be a bit more like Flash, shall I say. A fast step from when I first started. So this is, I bring up when I first started. Now, you have to confirm with me whether you can hear the... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing the very first episode today of a show I want to call Fat Chat. And I couldn't think who else were better than to get the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why I started the Man Shake, Mr. Matt Jerd. How you doing, Matt?
Good. What's going on, mate? How are we?
Oh, you know, just living large.
Oh, it's great. We're living in isolation, but look, we've got nice scenery behind us, so we're good.
Yeah, can y'all hear that all right?
Into the backyard. I might swat a couple of flies here and there.
Oh, look at the undercut.
See you in your backyard.
Do you see that undercut? Oh, where is it? Oh, I missed it. Where did it go? That's back to the old undercut days. Ah, well, it's gone. It's gone forever.
Back into that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you last practicing the swimming, you were telling me.
Yeah,
so,
the swimming, I've always been a good swimmer, but obviously putting all the weight on and everything, I haven't swum in a very long time. So that was a bit of a shock to the system getting back into the swimming. But the last few weeks before the shutdown, I was doing like a mini triathlon practice at the local sports centre.
So that was 94 days into my journey. Now, I'm quite surprised that I waited so long to do that. That was like 3 months into the journey. To answer Travis's question, no, I didn't have a rat tail. It was like a really long undercut. It like slick back undercut. It kind of went back to the part where I would say your skull ends, and it joins your but the quality of the production here, like this is before Jerd really got into his Twitch. Like he didn't really have a studio set up or everything like that. And if you take a look at him here, he's looking really proper trim. So this is before COVID and all the original lockdowns. He was hold on, I just turned that sound off. He was working really hard to get himself primed and ready for a triathlon. And this is when he was at his lightest. So since then, he's admittingly, and he's admitted this on his channel, he's gained a bit of weight. I think it was like over 10 and a bit kilos since this. So this was probably when he was at his absolute lowest. And I think he's looking super trim here. But then within a few weeks, we all started to shut down due to COVID and whatnot. And I was filming this on, I was using a spare phone as, I was using my phone as the camera and my laptop microphone. So that's why it sounds so terrible at the present moment.
What? No, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for it. But what was your, like, how did you react when the Manshake approached you to do that?
Yeah, so, and I'll show you a little snippet from today's one. I'm not going to show you too much, but I met with Brad Bandicoot. So Brad Bandicoot was number one back on the number one for season 2. I'm just going to skip to a bit where maybe just the introduction. All right, here we go. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please put in the comments down below. I'm really excited to be chatting to a bloke who has lost a considerable amount of weight in a really, I guess you can call it, unorthodox way. I have the leader of the burger cult himself.
We're in the same thing.
Brad, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
G'day, mate. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well today, mate. Just living that ISO life as we do. But yeah, good day. Looking good. Got my man shake, and I'm just living it up.
That's fantastic. What flavor you got there today?
It's a blend. I put mango and passion fruit in with banana shake, and chuck it through the NutriBullet, and it comes up good.
Oh, beautiful. I've got a coffee here in front of me at the present moment. I had a bit of a sleep in, and I'm still in coffee phase at the present moment. Just still. So yeah, that's a little snippet. So yeah, that will be back. I think depending on how many episodes I get in this week, it'll most likely be back on Monday. That's when the Fat Chat will come back again. So that's at least I believe to when I'm going to get it started. So I just want to get some episodes behind me, as I've mentioned probably about 50 times already. So he was really good. To answer Just Big Bones' question, yes, he did watch his language. He was pretty good. Only a few slips, but that's okay. Having spoken to him in real life and seen what he's like on his own channel, he did really well. So I'm very keen to see all that. Sorry to edit the last one. It's 88 down to 71. Okay, he's in Para and his apartment overlooks Bank West. Mate, you got the best view in all of Sydney. Oh, good on you. Sound's coming through good. Fantastic. Thank you. Someone I know said those molehills are so frustrating that they become a bigger problem, or at least highlight the bigger problems. No need to feel ashamed of screaming because you got shells. Because you got shells in your attempt. Oh, because you got shells when you were attempting scrambled eggs. Yeah, I may have had the first-hand experience with that. Yeah, it's yeah, like, I mean, we all have those days where we're not feeling 100%, you know, and you know, it's even sometimes like even when I'm midstream and I look over and there's only 11 likes and 20 people watching, that's when I start to feel the same way. It's like, please like the video. The burger legend himself, Lucas, says, yeah, it was really good to have a good chat with sorry, Brad, his name's escaped me for a minute. Yeah, Brad, it was really good to get some insight as to where he started and, you know, how he got into his journey and, you know, his channel and everything that he's done. And it certainly, yeah, gave me some insight as to, like, how many similarities we had as well. Like, him and I had like very similar experiences, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And like, you can have a preconceived, not just saying I had a preconceived conception, but like, you know, like, because I've met him before, but yeah, it certainly was a really good experience. It certainly was a really good experience. And I'm looking forward to doing everyone that has said that they want to. So, you know, Rodney, yourself, you know, the Sayers, and a few others I got in the pipeline. I don't want to reveal everyone, but yeah, it's going to be good. Is Jesse going to be on Fat Chat? Jesse, are you talking about like the big belly bassist Jesse, or are you talking about a different Jesse? Because I haven't reached out to the big belly bassist just yet. I believe mainly because he's been focusing on his new job. So he got this job working in a bakery. And that whole adjustment of hours, like, he's doing like really early starts, so he's just kind of, you know, working that out a little bit, and then once he kind of sorts that out and getting back to normality, I believe he posted up something today about getting back on the shakes on Monday, I think it was. So yeah. So I think once he gets a little bit further into his journey, he'll probably reach out to me to do it. But I'll definitely have him on. Absolutely. How old do I need to be to start to drink the man shake? Well, mate, you can be, you know, a bit of, you know, I don't know. I don't think they have an age limit. It's non-alcoholic. It is built to suit adult bodies. So if you're like 12, no, you wouldn't go on it. I would say probably about, I don't know, maybe 16, 17 would probably be the earliest, but you're still developing then. So it's very, yeah, it has a good amount of vitamins and minerals, but you best ask the man shake that. If your son wants to start drinking it, okay. Well, how old's your son? They do have a kid shake, but that's like kids. Like, I'm talking like under 10. I guess there wouldn't be an age limit, but like, nah. Look, I wouldn't be putting a 13-year-old in the man shake. I wouldn't. Mainly because in a growing body, and look, I'm no medical professional, I'm no nutritionist, but from my understanding, like, when you're going through the height of puberty, body's going through enough changes that you don't want to really be limiting the amount of calories that you're intaking, unless there is a severe obesity problem. Like, it will be tough, but I would recommend chatting to a GP, like a general practitioner or someone, a medical professional, before I go changing the diet of a 13-year-old significantly. Especially, like, even though it's high in protein and there's nothing but good stuff in it, you're reducing the calories that you're intaking, and whether it can throw off your body's hormonal balance. Yeah, I would recommend having a chat to a professional first, but yeah, I wouldn't go chucking a 13-year-old on it, personally. Being a car guy, Ash, are you a fan of all cars, or do you just stick with your type? That's a good question. I'm not one of those guys like, oh, pure JDM all the way, like, being that I have a Supra myself. Like, I think the JDM car scene is ridiculous. I think a lot of the kids that are in it are just wankers. I think, like, what people appreciate as a good car nowadays is just ludicrous. I'm sounding really old here, but I like all cars. Like I like anything that is well done and had a lot of like effort put into it, and you can see the love and effort put into it. When you see like a car with like, you know, chop springs and like rusty bump, like rusty shell, and just like wheels that are more expensive than the car itself, and all sorts of running issues, then that may get a lot of like internet fame at the present moment. Is that sort of that, you know, JDM look, I guess they call it, but I'm not interested in it at all. I grew up in an era of like the sex spec where everything was like custom paint jobs, pure, like, you know, full decked out interior, big money put into it, big money, you know, and that was like mad. I'm a big fan of like, you know, vintage cars. I'm a big fan of any kind of car, really. It doesn't have to be a specific type, but I know what I don't like, and I know what, when I see it, I'm just like, yeah, nah, that's not a good car. Stance cars, nah. The stance cars where they've got about that much tread on the road, so much so that they're on the sidewalls of their tires. No, it's ridiculous. It's dangerous, and it is just ridiculous. Because all it is an accident when it happens. They're going to be the first one to kill someone as they slide off the road. There is a kid shake, but it's not weight loss. It has vitamins. Yeah, exactly right. Matt says I don't like stance cars. Yeah. Look, I mean, no offense to anyone out there who has, you know, a stance car. Like, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. That's why, you know, my Supra, it has all the tread down on the road. That's about it. I prefer American muscle myself. Won't be getting a car like that till a little later down the line, considering a 67 Javelin Rambler or a 66 Chevy Nova. Gotta go to the Nova, mate. That's a beautiful car. Frenchie, my boys want shake. I give them choc super greens with light milk and they love it, and it adds 5 serves of veg to the diet. See, yeah, that is fantastic. Adding the choc super greens to get those extra serves of veggies in is great, because serves of veggies, they're fantastic. But when you have a protein shake that's balanced for full grown men, and giving it to a 13-year-old, that's where I'm kind of thinking twice, because they're still very young, they're still developing, you know, I mean, too much of anything for a 13-year-old will probably not be a good thing. So, yeah. I've got a 70 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Wow. Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Keen to see what that looks like. Oh. Is that what you got? That is gorgeous. That is a beautiful car. Oh. I loved that era where they have the headlights hidden. Like, it was just like hidden behind the grill. Like, does that grill like open out, or is that just like they're just kind of hidden behind there? Mine's a dark blue with a stripe kit. This one? No. That one? That's gorgeous. Wow. So are you in Australia? Did you get that imported to Australia? Because that's amazing. That's a beautiful car. It flips up the lights. Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's really cool. I love that shit. See, I love that car. That's a beautiful car. See, and if it's well maintained and just, yeah, beautiful, then yeah, I like all cars. You know. Okay, I can stay then. Oh, so Matt, you got a stance car, do you? What have you got? At some point, it's not a car designed to be on the road. It's entirely a showpiece. From the sound of it, you like to drive your cars. Yeah, see, for me, it becomes a bit of like, okay, so I'll give you some perspective here, right? when we went up to Coffs Harbour, and we took all the Supras and that, we're just cruising up the highway. There was a guy with a Supra that was considered to be stance, so it was like really low down to the ground. And bear in mind here, we're driving on a freeway. Like, there's not many roads that are flatter than a freeway, right? And he is doing these ones, like just trying to keep in the lane, like avoid all the little bumps and crevices in the road. It looked tiring following him, because he's like, his car's like doing these ones, and it's like full like you just hear it like just bottoming out every 2 seconds, and he's on this freeway. And he eventually hit something, like there's some sort of like road marker or something, like a rock or something that just destroyed part of his front bar, and any other car would have just driven completely over it, just would have. And then he got to Coffs Harbour and he got red stickered. So Highway Patrol saw him on the way in and defected him with slapped about 11 defects on him and put a red sticker on his car, so he had to tow it all the way back to Sydney, which is really bad. Really bad. So yeah, I'm not about that. I prefer to drive my car. My 21st birthday is in 4 weeks from today. There you go, Lucas, mate. You're going to hit the big 2-1. I mean, we may be out of lockdown by then. I mean, we've got a couple of weeks left over on it, but unless we see these COVID numbers start to go down, it's very doubtful that we're going to be out of here, or out of it, should I say. Would you rather me getting him powder or like the drink? Well, Frenchie, mate, he's your son. He's your son, and I'm not an expert, bro. Like, honestly, and that's why I'm saying, if he's is he having a weight problem? Because what can happen is that if they're holding on to a lot of baby weight and that kind of stuff, like they've always been a chubby kid growing up, they go through puberty, they just kind of grow out of it. So I don't think any doctors would recommend to do any sort of radical dieting unless there's a severe obesity issue for a child that is 13. Look, the Choc Super Greens. No, he was skinny when he was in year 1. Yeah, well, Frenchie, mate, there's a thing called the Choc Super Greens on there. The Choc Super Greens on the website is it's basically this little chocolate scoop, right, of powder, and you put it in, and just like what was it? Sorry, the lovely Ruby said, you put a bit of warm milk in there, or just regular milk, and mix it in just like Milo, and it tastes like chocolate, but they get 5 serves of veggies with it. So something like that, I feel, would be a bit more of a viable option than a full blown, shake, which is designed for men. But once again, I don't know, man. Have a chat to a doctor. If he's seriously wanting to get on it, and if he's wanting to do the exercise to kind of, really kind of grow, yeah, all the more power to him, bro. It's all the more power, It's good that he's focusing on, his health at this age. But we don't want to be creating a bad eating habit. I'm not saying the man shake is a bad eating habit, but having a meal replacement shake when you're 13, yeah. He already runs every day around, and well, that's good. That's fantastic. Have a chat, maybe just, have a video call with a doctor or something like that, and just say, look, my son, he's, wanting to increase, find out what he wants. Maybe find out what he wants to do. If he wants to become, a long distance runner, or if he wants to be a footy player, say, doctor, look, doc, this is my son's wanting to do this. Can you recommend he's looking to get on this. It's a man shake. This is what it's got in it. Show him the nutritional value, and then the doctor will say yeah or no. He might just add that. Yeah, well, of course, a 13-year-old really wants protein powder. I hear you. I would say a doctor would have a very good understanding on if you show them nutritional values, or maybe just even a nutritionist, and just ask them, say, look, what's a good protein powder for a 13-year-old? because I have no doubt in my mind that there are 13-year-olds that do take supplement powders because they're training. They're either wanting to play footy or do whatnot. But yeah, man, I would have a chat to a professional, not to me. Really, not to me. Tim says, I still remember my 84 Sleeker where you turn on the lights and they'll lift up and reveal themselves. That was beautiful. I have an Orion, would love a 69 Corvette. Me too. They're beautiful cars. The Orion, my mate's dad, he used to have the TRD Orion. It had the supercharger on there, factory, and it was just a rocket. I loved that car so much until they sold it. Hey, John Hawkshaw's in the house. How you doing, John? Good seeing you, my pen. Stance cars should be crushed. Can't stand him. Yeah, likewise. No, he's skinny. Oh, so Adrian Mitchell asks, ASICS launches the Gel Kayano 28. Ooh, Gel Kayano 28. Let's take a look here. Let's go to the ASICS website. Now, I promised I wouldn't really be talking about ASICS all too much because they pretty much rejected myself, Jerd, Tim, Ryan, and Lloyd, despite the amount of numbers we get on Man Talk and all that, rejected to give us a little tiny bit of stock, or like a bit of a shout out, that kind of stuff, or just be like, hey, yeah, you guys encourage other blokes to be healthier and maybe use our shoes. Yeah, they pretty much rejected that wholeheartedly. So I'm pretty hesitant to talk about them all too much. But they look pretty good. The Gel Kayano 28. I like that red though. That's beautiful. The extra wide, of course, it's grey and black. That's pretty much all they offer for the extra wide shoes. I got some pretty cool colors there. The 2E gets black and so the 2E means that it's a wide shoe, and then the 4E means it's extra wide. So I went from this down to a this, and I've actually got myself a set coming in. These ones, no, was it those ones? Yes, yeah. The platinums. So I've actually got myself a size of this coming into me. I bought them off someone, a fellow man shaker. Who was it? No, sorry, not who was it, but I bought this off a fellow man shaker, but yeah, he's just posted them out to me. These are the regular sized ones. So I'm hoping to, I did try on a set that was similar to this shoe in Rebel. I'm an 11.5 in these ones. I didn't pay $270 for them. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, they look like a pretty nifty shoes. So I'm going to give them a whirl. But yeah, Gel Kayanos still look. I mean, look, they're a comfy shoe. I'm going to give them that. They are a comfy shoe. That's a pretty cool design. I mean, but that's a lady shoe, I think. Or is that the men's? It's a men's shoe. Oh, I thought it was a ladies shoe. There you go. What do you know? What about you, Adrian? Are you looking to get the Gel Kayanos? So they're cool. Don't get me wrong. They're really good shoes. Like, they're really good. And I'd love for ASICS to come to the table and maybe throw me a pair of shoes, and then I can put ASICS down the bottom here and be like, hey, guys, if you're wanting to get into, a little bit of exercise, but you don't know where to look in terms of comfy shoes, hit up ASICS. They got this great shit. But no, they're not wanting to do that. So ASICS don't want to associate with overweight people. Well, this is where numbers can really help us. So if you feel strongly enough that ASICS should send me a free pair of shoes so I can talk about their stuff constantly, send ASICS an email saying, that fat guy, he talks about your shoes a lot. I think you should strike up a deal with him. That would be great. Even just send him a message on Facebook. That's not that hard to do, is it? Anyway, that would be great. If everyone here could do that, they suddenly get 22 messages of people saying, hey, that fat guy, this is a link to his channel. He always talks about your shoes. And, maybe you should hit him up because he inspires other overweight blokes to start get walking, and they get your shoes. Anyway. Smoothie frozen banana with super greens. That always works as well, Travis. For your 13-year-old, make a smoothie with the choc super greens. Aussie Greg, sorry, my man. I'm a bit behind the chat. How you doing, my man? Really good seeing you. Thank you very much for stopping by. He's always seen me drinking some and he wants some, and he is a forward. Okay, so he's a front row forward. Yeah. Look, Frenchie, once again, speak to some sort of professional that can give you the advice that he needs. 13-year-old, I wouldn't say, yeah, man, give him the man shake and then suddenly he gets, sick or malnourished or something like that. If anything, he wants to have a protein shake in addition to what he's currently eating, not as a meal replacement. So, yeah. The TRD Orions are awesome. It certainly was. The Nutri Ninja 1000 watt blender is one of the best blenders I have. I've got 3 cups of its largest 900 mils. And if you were thinking of what the right blender is for you, how does it go with crushing up ice? That's the most important thing. Everyone's like, oh, how smooth can it make really sort of fibrous vegetables? I really don't care about that. I'm not going to be blending up vegetables or drink. I'm not going to be chucking carrot and kale and all that kind of crap in there. I'm talking about ice. Frenchie, my daughter is a dietitian. I'll ask her and get back to you next week. Hey, look at that. There you go. Travis Osborne all over it. So, Frenchie, maybe hook up with Travis Osborne. If you can come back here on Sunday, and if you're both here, then we can talk about it. Just Big Bone says Atix is dead to me then. Ash, how do you feel about Tim leaving Man Talk, and will he be replaced? Yeah, look, for all those who haven't seen, Tim, 1/5 of the Man Shake ensemble that we have. I might bring up Man Talk, the most recent one that I've got there. Well, one of the most recent. Let me just go back here. Let's keep that audio off. There we are. So this gentleman right above me here, Tim, he's actually going to be doing his last episode of Man Talk on Monday. So this is not because he wants to leave it. This is not because he isn't enjoying it. It's that he's been struggling for a little while with his own mental demons. He's had a lot of stuff going on in his own life where it has caused him to become a bit disillusioned at times, I guess you call it. But his focus has really not been hugely on weight loss. He really wants to. He's been adjusting his goals big time ever since things have really gotten serious with his current missus, and they're wanting to buy a home, and he needs to, in his own words, put more focus on his own Twitch stream and put more focus on his own social stuff, because he used to have a really big social, a big Twitch following, because he used to stream all the time, kind of like what Jerd has now. But then Tim kind of dropped off doing that. And one of the main windows of time he can stream is on a Monday. And that's currently taken up by Man Talk. And he's just not, his heart's not 100% in it. And as he said, that he feels a little bit hypocritical giving other people advice when he seems to not really want to follow his own advice, because he's not doing too well. So Tim will be on Monday's Man Talk. After that, no. I believe that we'll just be keeping it at the 4 of us for now. So it'll be myself, Ryan, Jerd, and Lloyd. Because as awesome it is having 5 people there, sometimes it can be a bit hard to get a word in every so often. So we're not going to be rushing in to find another person. At least from my understanding, I believe we're not going to be rushing to find someone at this stage. So it's not to say that won't change, but Tim says, oh yeah, my parents got me a new blender for my birthday. It's Kenwood and it's awesome. There you go. The Nova Blast Platinum are nice. I might get him something from Woolies. Look, Frenchie, just be careful with the ones you get at Woolies and like the proteins you get from Woolies and Chemist Warehouse, places like that. They aren't the best quality. There are places like there's a place near me called Knockout Nutrition. And those kind of supplement stores. You can even have a chat to the people in there and just say, hey man, like, you know, my 13-year-old son, he's you know, front row forward, he's wanting to, you know, bulk up a little bit. Can you recommend any supplements that may be good for him? Because a lot of those supplements that you just generally can buy from, you know, supermarkets and those kind of, you know, big chain shops that don't specialize in supplements are kind of like a product that would be more suited for the masses, where they kind of amp up the flavors with sugars and they aren't really the best balanced ones. So maybe have a chat to a few others. Hey, look who it is. It's Oz Moto Man. Everyone out there in the chat, can we please get a shaker salute, all the channel members please, for Oz Moto Man. He got married yesterday. He is now a married man. He had a beautiful ceremony. Shay and Jamie came together and have exchanged vows. They've exchanged the rings, and they are now Mr. and Mr. Osmodo Man. I'm not going to reveal last names here and everything like that, but he live streamed the ceremony. I got to watch it. It was absolutely beautiful. I was hoping to be there and hang out and get on the party, but it was. He looked so handsome. He was just so handsome, and he's there, standing at the altar, and his lovely Mrs. Jamie is wiping away tears from his face as he's exchanging his vows. It was so cute, and myself and Angela were here watching. Alyssa came in and out. She mainly wanted to see them kiss and be I now pronounce you man and wife. Dun, 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 dun. And then as soon as they kiss, she's like, ew, because she's 5. She's 5, and then they kissed again. It's they kissed twice. It was really cute. But yeah, Osmodo Man, congratulations on the ceremony. It was a beautiful day. The sun was out. It sounded like everyone was having a good time. They went and had the reception, and he is now stuck with the same woman for the rest of his life. So good on you, Osmodo Man. You've joined the club, as Travis has said it. But that's really cool, man, and it was great to see how happy you guys are, and congratulations, man. It was so good. How you feeling today? They actually being that it is still COVID and that, then it's not then I don't think they're really going on a honeymoon right now, but they did go out for dinner tonight to Mexican. So how was your Mexican feed? Are you still there, or what's going on? I should tell the worker in Woolies that my son needs to bulk up. Yeah, well, I'm sure the worker in Woolies would have a look at you with a very blank face, I don't know. With Tim stepping back, says Jared, who's going to be in your foil now? Who's going to be up my butt? Nah, Jared, I don't know. Look, we all have differing opinions. As much as I love Ryan and Lloyd and Jared, we all have very different opinions, and what works for some don't work for others. Tim was always very focused on the fact that you do not need to exercise to lose weight. And yes, while that is true, a lot of things happen to your body when you don't move it and when you don't actively exercise. So there's these things called fascia. So within your muscles, you have a thing called fascia, and when you don't promote full range of movement with your muscles, if you don't stretch or you don't actively move them, this fascia, instead of being think of it as what's the best way I can describe it? Think of it as threads. right? And these threads are like in a line, you know, they're all threaded like this. But then when you don't move and you stay like sitting for prolonged periods, or you're excessively lazy and you do nothing and move around, what happens is this fascia mats up and gets caught together, and it actually causes you to lose your range of movement. This is why, you know, you see people that don't exercise, they're all really stiff and has a hard time moving around. It's fascia. That's what causes it. There's some fascinating videos out there. One recently that I watched by Kiana Doherty. And I was going to do I was planning on doing a reaction video of that, which I might do maybe on Thursday or Sunday, or because, yeah, she has some really good shit. Yeah, fascia. So yeah, Tim is very much sort of like, yeah, I don't like working out, I like exercise, and you know, you go to the gym to get strong. It's true, you don't need to go to the gym to lose weight, you don't need to exercise to lose weight, and nutrition is 80% of the battle. But the way that he put it, sometimes I was like, bro, you're glorifying it. You're condemning people to, you know, exercise, and you shouldn't be saying that. Like, you know, you can get nothing but benefit from exercising on top of eating right. So there was some things that we really disagreed with in some ways, but yeah, I'm happy that Tim has come to this decision instead of becoming burnt out. He's come to it and said, realize that, well, I need to make a change. Man talk, yeah, can't do it anymore. So good on him for coming to that decision. Osmotum says, oh, thanks, Ash and everyone. Jamie just sent you a pic if you want to share. Feel great, bro. Dinner was good. That's awesome, my man. First day as man and wife, and he's here on a live stream with me. There you go. Oh, look. Okay, here we go. Here's a beautiful image of Shay and Jamie. Oh, isn't he handsome? Why isn't it zooming in? Hold on. I might need to. No, I can't. I can't make it any bigger than that. So it seems. But the beautiful married couple, and it was great to watch live. And this is after she dried all his tears. And yes, she was beautiful, man. So congratulations, dude. That's it was a fantastic day. There we go. Oh, she's changed her name as well. There you go, on Facebook. Okay, there we go. Just had to reply to her message. There you go. Okay. Hey, Wookie One's in the house. How you doing, man? On Thursday, can you do the Eels? Oh, shit. The Eels game. I forgot about that. The Eels are playing 7:50 against the Raiders. I like totes forgot about that. What should I do? Because I don't know. I have to think about that. I think about that, whether I do my own off-branded commentary so I can watch the game while doing the while doing this live stream. I always have fun doing that. You need to, he says. I got an email here from Darren Bucko Buckton. Sends me a picture of his cougar. Ooh. Oh, no, it's a video. All right, let me just take a quick look at it. Oh, he's from America by the look of it. Oh, okay. All right, let's show this video. So this is oh, you don't want to see it now? Darren, please let me know if you want to show it now, because it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, Nah, that is proper cool. That's proper cool. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to really just go silent there for a little bit, but yeah, that's a cool video. I'm quite happy to show it now. Yeah, okay, cool. We're showing it now. So this is okay. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm just doing wrong things here.
Spring. Time for the poor old girl to get a start up and come out of the shed.
Yeah, no, this is Australian. This is up in Queensland,
So first,
actually. Oh, ACT.
I have to give the battery a bit of a charge. So let's do that and we'll fire her up. Let's try and see if we've got enough battery power. Maybe, maybe not.
I like the digital gauges you got there. That is as cool as shit. That sound is just mwah.
Oh. Seems to be alive.
Yeah, are you manually, like, because I saw your leg there, you're moving it a bit. Were you manually trying to keep the revs up there? Because, yeah, it doesn't look like you got a choke there. Oh. Man, I love that car. I'm thoroughly jealous. That is such a cool car. Oh, great job. Oh. Ooh. Talk about cars now. Okay. You know what? I'll show you a video, right, that shows you how fat I was. So this is when I did a conversion. Hold on. Let me see whether I can find the video first, because this is like me proper fat. Posted from me. Just be a second there, guys. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is so I'll preface this. Sorry, guys, to talk about cars a bit. I know not everyone is into cars here, so if we lose a few people, I understand. But I really want to show you this as well, because this is me back in 2014, right? So after in 2014, I had lost a bunch of weight. I lost like 32 kilos, and through intermittent fasting, and then I put it back on again, and then some to get up to 160 kilos, right? Now, I'd been working on this. This is my Toyota Supra here. I've been working on this for, God knows how long. I've been working on this one, for probably about maybe about a year. It was all like, in my garage, single car garage, doing an engine conversion. It started its life as a non-turbo 2JZ GE, and then I converted it to a twin turbo 1JZ. Had all sorts of wiring issues and everything like that. Just in the hours leading up to this, I had put the engine loom back in, and I had got everything hooked back up again. I filled it up with fluids, and this is the very first time I had started it in probably about maybe 8 to 10 months. It was a long time waiting, but yeah, here we go. Angela's recording. Sorry about the loudness. I turned that right down. It really didn't want to start this car.
Yeah. No, stop. Stop, there's smoke coming out. That's exhaust. It's not.
All right. So I shut it off there because it sounded like shit. There's no dump pipe or anything like that. It was just completely like open to atmosphere. That's why it was so loud and sounded terrible. But this is me when I was proper fat.
It started! Yes! Peter, I love you. I love you, Peter. I love you, Johnny. I love you, Jono. I love all of yous. All right. And Angela for putting up with all of that. It starts. I'm excited. Yes!
Now, I'm going to say that even though that video was like a big step for me, I am thoroughly embarrassed by that video. I hate that video. I hate the way I look in that. I get very embarrassed. I'm sitting there like all hot like now. I'm like all embarrassed by it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that was my super first start after a while. So since then, I've had the engine out probably about 2 other times. Done a bit of work on it. Well, it's all myself and everything like that, and just help of a mate. And yeah, let's get that music going again. Oh, jeez. I'm so embarrassed by that. The way I look in that video. Like, I've shown you some pretty like stuff that I would never show anyone really. Like, even though it's on my Facebook, that's back. I posted that back in 2014, where everyone knew me as that fat. And when I started this channel, I showed my very first photos of me without my shirt. That was another big deal for me. I would never show anyone that ever. But you know, I feel like, you know, I get to know you guys, and yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with showing you guys a bit of love. So yeah. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, Darren, that is a mad car. Loved it. It was beautiful. Might be weird starting the commentary 15 minutes into the game, but other than that, it should be fun. Yeah, I think I should. Florence, I would probably start the commentary. I'll probably start my live stream early. If anything, I'll start my live stream at 7:30, and then do that. Who's got? Hold on, wait a minute. Such a beast of a car. Frenchie says, "Do you know my car? Because my car's a BMW X5." Oh, nice. A BMX5? Or is it BMW X5? Is it the M series? It was the M series. Mint. They got crazy power. Well, crazy, you know, pretty good power. I pulled up next to one and had like 315 wide tread on all 4 wheels. It's incredible. Given that you're into cars, says Florence, have you tried motorcycling? I haven't really got into it. After seeing someone's motovlogging channel, I've really gotten into it. But since seeing a motovlogging channel, but I never got licensed myself. No, I've never actually driven a motorcycle properly on the road or anything like that. It's always something I've wanted to do, but me being an overweight dude, I was just like, yeah, nah, it's probably not best. I don't want to be looking, you know, being one of those guys that doesn't belong on a motorcycle, you know. But it's something I want to do eventually. Nice. How good is it when it starts after heavy work? Yeah, Darren, mate. Yeah, it's incredible. I'll go to my my Instagram, because I did a last time I had the engine out, I did a single a single turbo conversion, which you know, is basically 1 turbo instead of 2, but it's a much larger turbo, and it just generally means a bit more power, bit more reliability, and this was my first start with that one when I had completed it. If I can find the video. Must have been a little while ago then. Where was it? I swear it was on my Instagram. Where is it? No. Couldn't have been that long ago, could it? Yeah, it was. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. This one sounds a lot better.
Go. No leaks so far, nothing. Oil pressure built nicely. And everything looks like it's ready to go. I haven't started this I can't even remember the last time I started this car, so we'll see what happens. It's going to be loud. All right.
You can see all the see all the dust on it. It's crazy.
Fuel pump prime. First start. Beautiful. And
yeah. Oh, and this is a list of wanting to work on the car.
You're going to fix the car? Show me.
Oh, she's so little there.
You're going to fix the car?
I miss her when she was that little. Now she does nothing but talk back to me. I'm not sure whether you guys heard the sound there. Did you hear the sound at all? Or did you not hear it? Was I just sitting here in silence? I hope I wasn't sitting here in silence because that would be really awkward. That would be super awkward. Did you guys hear the sound in that one? Anyway. Let's get back to the comments here. We need a honeycomb manshake flavor. I would agree with you. Honeycomb manshake sounds pretty good. Okay, cool. Honeycomb manshake would be mad. Agreed. You should reenact that and show your progress. Yeah, that would be good. That'd actually be pretty good. That's a good idea. We love you, mate. Like, you put the effort into us. Don't be embarrassed. We're all in the same boat. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's so appreciated. Got a white one. Oh, good on you, Frenchie. They're beautiful cars, mate. The BMW X5s. Good on you. That would be the dream. Has Adam McDougall approached me about being interviewed for his new podcast? I'm not sure how I should answer that. I will say yes. I will say yes. Yeah, I mean, because you asked me directly. Like, I mean, like, I haven't been sworn to secrecy or anything. I just have to have a, think about that. But due to COVID and everything like that, it's really tough at the present moment. But yeah, it's a mad sounding podcast. If you haven't heard it already, it's called the Manshake podcast. Look it up. It's on your podcasting software and all that kind of stuff. It's on, what is it? Google Podcasts, I think it is. Also on Apple Podcasts. It's worth a listen. The first episode was just him talking about weight loss and why he started the Manshake and the fact that they're going to be doing something very similar to what I do with Fat Chat, which is cool. Is that Nitro Views? Nitro Views, how have you been, my brother? I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? What's going on? So what brings you back? It's good seeing you. Yeah, Tim, he hasn't left yet. He's leaving on Monday. This is the last episode coming up. So he's no longer going to be with us. That video reminds me of when my oldest was a little fella. I bought him an electric Jeep to drive around in the yard, and all he wanted to do was pretend to lift the bonnet and work on the engine. Yeah, that's cool. She picked up that socket wrench, and she kind of knew that it was meant to go on the little bolt that she had on her little trike there. And I was like, oh, that's so clever, because at the time she was like 2. Like, yeah, she wouldn't have been older than 2. She was a switched on kid. She still is, but now she's like, she talks back to me, and she knows that Dad's a big smart dummy. Well, yeah, Dad's funny, but I get a lot of eye rolls now. Like, I get a lot of eye rolls, whereas before, like, she would always laugh at my jokes, and now she's more of just like, oh, Dad, you're so stupid. All good. Life has been in the way. Watching streams. Oh, it's good to have you back, my man. I mean, I won't ever say it's not nice to see someone. So it's really good to see you, my man, and it's great to have you back here. So, how's life been for you? You know, it's been a bit of a crazy time, at least for us here in New South Wales. You know, we're in lockdown at the present moment. Lots of places going in and out of lockdown. What was the end score of that Bulldogs game? Oh, 32-24. Man, the Bulldogs nearly pulled off like the most amazing win then. That's crazy. How much Supercoach go? Oh man, Walker, you did nothing for me tonight, you loser. Reynolds as well. Oh god, I got so many people to sell this week. It's ridiculous. What month was Alyssa born? Matt, my Alyssa was born in February 2016 as well. She is the 8th of February 2016. I think it's 8 pound 8 ounces she was, whatever that is. What are your thoughts on experiences with feeling hunger itself? I get hungry every 5 hours. I have an insatiable hunger before, but apparently it just means you're dehydrated. Well, look, when it comes down to it, like I still get those like moods where I just like I go into the pantry and I will eat something just because, and then I like literally have to go straight back there and start eating again. I don't know. I honestly don't understand what it is. Like, there's sometimes like you get those real, and guys, if you experience this as well, put it in the chat. Say, hey Dale Smith, how you doing, brother? You get those times where you just can't control your hunger. You just can't control yourself. Like, you go to the fridge, you have a couple like of biscuits, or have something that's in there, and you walk out and you literally just go straight back there, and it's just like you have this urge just come over you and you just can't control it. I've had that. I still get that. I try to drink as much water as I can. Drink a lot more water. Mate, I drink so much water, it's ridiculous. Like, I will like scull like half a liter of water and I'll still get those feelings, man. Like, honestly, it's just how it is. Sometimes you get that way. But thanks for reminding me. Whenever I do the live streams, I always forget to drink as much because I'm always freaking talking. We managed to avoid any lockdowns so far because you're in SA, aren't you? You're in South Australia, is that right? Go from memory here, Nige. Going from memory. Sound like she's turning into Ange. Yeah. It sucks when the girls in the house gang up on you. Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is that I am the authority of the house. So Alyssa doesn't listen to Ange to save her life. Like, Ange, trying to get Alyssa to bed is a struggle for her. Hobart, sorry, my dude. It's a struggle for her, and like Ange, God bless her. Like, she will like try to get full serious. It's like, Alyssa, I'm like, do an Angela yell, and I laugh at it. I'm like, and then I lay down the law, Alyssa, and then she just immediately like comes like, whoop, Alyssa. Now I don't yell at her. I just say, Alyssa, you are not listening to your mother. Why? And she goes, I don't know. Why do you listen to me? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, well, you need to listen to your mother. Get ready for bed. Otherwise, you got no TV tomorrow. Anyway. Hey, Matt Arnott. How you doing, brother? Good seeing you. Hey, man, I just started the Manshake diet, and your tip on the 550 mil is a game changer. Weirdly. Bruh. Bruh, I'm on it, man. I'm on it. I've been on it. I know the 550 is the best way. I'm actually on 450 now. I've toned down the water a little bit. I just finished my first week and I'm 3 kilos down. Bruh, that's so good. Let's give him the shaker salute. Everybody out there, sorry, if you are a Fat Guy Army member, Army members, please click that custom emoji button and drop him a shaker salute. Mate, great job. Great job. I'm also going to drop you a few shaker bags for you as well. Bang. Great job, man. That's so good. 3 kilos in the first week. To be honest, if you go back and look at my videos, I have no idea how much I lost in the first week because I didn't get on the scales until like maybe a couple weeks into it, mainly because I didn't have scales. So I lost probably about after the little bottles of sanitizer. That's awesome. I was losing at a rate of like 2 and a bit kilos every week. I don't think I ever cracked 3 kilo loss in a week. I've cracked 3 kilo gain in a week. I've done that, and that was recently. But never the loss. So, but yeah, congratulations, Mr. Matt, and thank you very much for the compliment of being here and hanging out in the channel here. If anyone wants to become a Fat Guy Army member and get those little emojis you see there, if you are on Android or on your PC, you should be able to see a join button next to the subscribe button. Click that, and costs as little as $3.99 a month. You get all sorts of members benefits. You get free stuff from the Manshake. You get to show your loyalty to this channel. You also get members monthly prize draws you can enter into. You get sneak peeks of my weigh-ins before they go live. You get all sorts of stuff. You get so many benefits, it's ridiculous. So little as $3.99 a month, or if you want to get everything faster, go to second or third level tier. If you are on iOS, you will need to open up a YouTube web page through a browser and do it that way. So yeah, when I growl at my daughter, she just gives me the excuse me look and tells me how it is. Gotta love 9-year-olds going on 18. That's brilliant, man. Aki, 3.6 kilos back on the wagon, mate. That is brilliant, Aki. Guys, Army members, once again, actually, let's drop him something different. Let's drop him. Let's do a bit of the TFG approved. There, I'm going to approve that. TFG approved. Bang, right there. Great job, my man. And Aki, look, to be honest, I don't know where you're at. Like how heavy are you now? Oh, I forget where everybody is at. Mr. Dale Smith as well. I wanted to ask you, because are you free one night this week? We can do our thing. Feel free to let me know. Oh, look at that. Look at all those. Look at all those. Look at all those TFG approves. Oh, he's even got the glasses one. I love that. I love that photo. I don't know why. I just do. But yeah, it's good to see you back on the wagon, my man. He hasn't really left. Like, Aki's always been around. He hasn't really kind of just disappeared. He does still show up to the streams, but it just hasn't been hard on the shakes, from my understanding. Ah, man. I need to get new headphones. I'm thinking of getting some Logitech Bluetooth ones. These ones squeeze my head, and after a while just hurts my ears. I do have some ones from my Xbox, but they look really ugly. Like, they look super ugly, and they like sit out like that. It's ridiculous. But they're more the over ear kind of stuff. This is when I first got my Xbox 360, I think it was. They are called the Ear Force Recon by Turtle Beach. Cost me like $50, but I'm thinking about using some of those vouchers that I got for EB to get like some Logitech earphones, ones that are a bit more comfy, and maybe Bluetooth. Because the thing is that, like, I had all those vouchers set aside to get one of those the new Xboxes, but they're not becoming available at all. I got pissed off, and I spent some of them on a Stream Deck as well. So I'm just kind of spending them now. And now I've got the computer. I can play on the computer. Yep, hit a plateau of 114 kilos for ages. So I had a few months off and put a few on. Oh yeah, that's right. It was 9 kilos. That's right. Yes. You reminded me. But you've already lost 3.6 kilos of that. So you only got 5.4 kilos to go until you're back where you will be. Yeah, you're back under 120. So that's brilliant, bro. Steel Series headphones all the way, bro. What's Steel Series? Steel Series headphones. Are they like, is that like just, oh, they're gaming headphones. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. It's a good suggestion. Excuse me. Dale says he's free from Wednesday, my dude. Okay, cool. We'll tee up something not on Thursday, because I think I might be doing a NRL live stream because Parramatta are playing that night. Maybe something on Friday. But yeah, I'm getting a whole bunch of fat chats done. So I've already got one done today. Going to do another one tomorrow. Doing another one. I'd like to get another one done maybe during the week. I've got a couple to do over the next weekend as well. So fat chats are in gear, mate. I've done one today. Yep, hit a plateau. Yep, already read that. Sorry, man. I'm using Bluetooth and they hurt when they're on for 2 hours or more, but I recommend it. Oh, so what? They hurt, meaning like, do they hurt your head as in they start burning, or is it just like, does it hurt your brain, or is it just that they're tight? They like, these ones are tight because they got a real like metal band, and these are Marley, the Marley brand, I guess you call it. They're the XL something. They're not like a true over-ear headphone, but they're so big that they may as well be classified as one. But they push in my skull. This metal band is like crazy. But it's they're cool headphones. They got some decent sound. They're not like, they won't blow you away with the sounds. Like they're not like the Audio Technicas or something like that. But they're decent. The EB Games, they've got Logitech headphones. They got these ones on special at the moment. So does anyone have these? These ones, the G733s. Lloyd just picked up a pair of them. He said that they're really comfy. But they look hella comfy. But they're pricey as shit. But I'll be using vouchers that I've already got. So, no lighting, 29 hours battery life. Are you kidding me? 29 hours. That's insane. Oh, that's on 50%. So probably you're looking at about 12 hours at 100%. That's mad though. That's some pretty damn good length of headphones. Anyway, I'll turn that off. Osmoto Man is off to bed. Well, good night, Osmoto Man. Thank you so much, and enjoy your night, my man, as a married man. And yeah, dude, congratulations again. It was just beautiful. You guys are just the most beautiful couple. So hope the reception was awesome and you had a great time. Can't wait to see some more photos. So what are the first things you're going to do when lockdown is over? Oh, I want to take the family out, like go to a restaurant, sit down and like go to a restaurant, sit down, have a really good feed, or maybe see a movie. I really want to see the new Fast and the Furious movie. I really do, because as crazy as it sounds, I love the Fast and Furious movies. Like, oh, shock horror, hard to believe. Car Guy likes Fast and Furious movies. The Fast and the Furious ones, like, yeah, the first three were fantastic because they're all about street racing, and now like they're all just like, you know, military movies where they're just all action and that. I love that shit. They've really lent into it. They've gone, you know what? Yeah, we got off the wall kind of crazy action at the moment, but you know what? Let's roll with that. I love it, and I really want to see it. And then the lockdown happened before I got the chance to go see it, so I really want to see that. And even the new Top Gun movie that's coming out as well. There's a few good movies coming out that I want to see. But I really want to keep swimming. I really was enjoying swimming, going to the gym, doing that kind of stuff. EB, no. Check out PCK gear. All right, I'll check that out, Darren. You've inspired me. I'll check that out. I was just considering going to a cafe restaurant in town and just quietly, I want to ask a girl out of my library. It's more of a long-term goal. Oh, really? Oh, Florence. Good on you. You want to ask a girl in my library. So what's stopping you? Like, what's stopping you from asking? Is it your own like mental demons, or have you had a bit of a thing? Does she work at the library? Is that it? Like, because that's awesome. That is really cool. That's a cool goal. I want to know more about this. Got to get them together. Sent you an email about time to show progress now. Chrissy 2020 till now. Oh, let's check this out. Number 1 all the way, says Wookie. Have you watched that Matt Stoney? Have you watched Matt Stoney? He does videos where he eats lots of food in a certain amount of time. Yeah, I have. Hey, Brock Malone. Brock Malone is in the house. Oh my goodness. But it's really good seeing you, Brock. Thanks for stopping by, my man. How are you doing this fine evening? How was your weekend? What did you get up to? What was I looking up? My email. That's right. Gmail. Let's refresh that. Oh, okay. 13-week progress. Wow, Matt. We got to get you standing up for a few of these progress shots, my man, but you can really see a difference here. Oh, hold on. Let's go back to this one. Okay. Oh, where are we? Here we are. This is Matt when he first started his journey. Man, look at him. Doesn't look happy at all. No smile on his face. Little dog, right? Big booming smile. Look at that. Even his son's going, "You're looking good, Dad. Keep it up. Keep it up, brother." And you can see it like really in your face and your cheeks. Like even though you're smiling, you got a different pose going. Like it's the same shirt. You can see it's not as stretched across your belly as well. Like you can see that it's stretched there, and it looks a lot looser there. So, mate, you're doing so well. You're doing so well there. Does that? I'm gonna let the channel decide. What kind of salute are we doing for my man here? You guys decide. Pick it. Dale Smith, you pick it. Sorry, I'm late. Hung out in Jerdville tonight, last night till 5 a.m. Oh, as seen on TV. There you go. As seen on TV, salute. There you go. Man, Jerdville, 5 a.m. What was he doing until 5 a.m.? Made slow cooked chili beef from the Manshake website today. Oh, dude, how was the slow cooked chili beef? I got to try that one, but I'm on the My Muscle Chef meal. So yeah, guys, channel members, if you are still here, Lucas Thompson, please report in. Lucas Thompson, Jared Green, Aki, report in. All the greens, everyone. As seen on TV, salute for my man Matt. Great job, brother. As seen on YouTube. But I've actually been seen on TV. That's why the whole reason why I got that. Okay. Frenchie, the ones that I got are from Big W and they're good. They're about 50 hours of playtime and they're called Liquid Ears wireless over-the-ear headphones. All right, I'll check those ones out too, Frenchie. Thanks for the recommendation, my dude. Florence says, yeah, she's a new librarian. I literally just thought about it and then the library closed. The sad thing is I don't have friends, so I don't have anyone to talk to if this goes wrong or otherwise. Well, Florence, I like to say that we're your friends here. you're welcome to talk to us. And if you want to talk about strategies, or if you want to give us an idea on, you know, like how you want to ask a question, or what's stopping you other than lockdown, you know, feel free to share. Like, that's what we're here for, here to support one another. And I'd love to see everyone happy. You know, so long as it gets you where you want to be, that's the most important thing. Mario Kart and just chatting. Yes, Mario Kart. Yeah, that's the one thing Twitch has over YouTube, right? And like, YouTube is cool and everything like that, and it's more mainstream. But Twitch has a lot of that capability of playing games with your audience, and that's one thing I do wish I could do. Like, you know, like Lloyd Delicate Stone the other night was doing a drawing game, and I really wish I could do that with you guys, because it's a lot of fun. Yeah, and not that, you know, you guys want to be sitting here, guessing what I'm drawing and, winning, getting points every guess. It's just something different that you can do. So yeah, I'll check those out. I wish I could do that here on YouTube. I might investigate, see whether there is anything I can do over here. Thanks, guys. Kind of fitting as I'm sitting watching over the TV. He sent some standing pictures. Okay, great. And oh my god, has anyone made the cauliflower hot wings from the website? I really want to try. No? Cauliflower hot wings? I don't know. I know those words, but in that sequence, it doesn't make sense. Did you just get up and take those photos now? Is that it? Yeah, that shirt looks so much looser on you. Alright, let's get those photos up here. So yeah, this is back in Christmas by the look of it. And this is how the shirt looks now. So, but you looking good, bro. How much weight have you lost so far? You got the same watch as me? That looks good. What's that in the background? Is that a Pepsi Max? Is it? Is that Pepsi Max? Got TVs littered around the place with that fat guy on it. I like it. I like it. And love. Love written there. That's brilliant. Looking good, bro. Looking good. Connor's sizing is a bit off. 3XL shirt feels like an XL. Oh, that's not good. Did you just go there today? Oh, you couldn't have, because we're in lockdown. I sent Sam's good. Hey, Ben Jack is in the house. How you doing, Ben? Good seeing you. We are here. You're on the big screen, and we're just watching, letting others get a word in. There you go. It was fun until you got cranky. Who got cranky? What are you talking about? No, I had them on the phone. Okay. Seated shows better. French, you understand that, like, you know, they're cheap, but like, I mean, I want quality. And I know that, you know, not necessarily money equals quality, but like, yeah, I'm not sure how like $30 big W ones would compare against a $200 pair. But I will take a look. I will absolutely take a look at them. Liquid ears, Big W. See, now they look good. There we are. Big dubs. See, they look flash. They actually look really good. $20 hours playtime. Yeah. I mean, there's not really a lot of specs on there and everything, but see, I mean, I'm quite happy to spend a bit more money and get like a, you know, real more quality kind of brand and get a nice deep sound out of it. I'm sure that these are great, but I think I'd prefer just a name brand, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. You can do things like Scribblo. That was a fun interactive game. People can join in on you on a web browser. Check it out. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, I want to check that out. All right. I'm going to look into some stuff, the games I can play on YouTube here, because like, though I love just chatting and such, that kind of stuff, I just want to have a bit of fun, you know? Yeah, trust me, I'm using them right now. Okay, well, next time I'm at Big W outside of lockdown, I'm going to go and listen to a set and see how they go. I promise you, I promise you that. I promise you that, Frenchie. Yeah, Pepsi Max is my boss's house. 22.6 kilos. Oh my God, that's awesome, bro. Nah, ages ago, I should have tried before I buy one shirt. I have really short, but I'm quite tall. How tall are you? I do have an idea. Obviously, getting to talk to her first, but then I want to write her a note with an ink in her favorite color. Very old school, but yeah, my favorite color is purple, watermelon tender purple. Okay, so this is interesting, right? So how much in the way of conversation have you had with her? Like, have you gotten to know her a fair bit? Is she into that kind of old school kind of? Because that's a nice color there. That's very much like a very royal kind of purple, but that's a very nice purple. It's cute. Pretty cool. Hopefully you get a good reaction out of that. That'd be really cool. You should do a Kahoot. What's a Kahoot? Play Kahoot. A game-based learning platform. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up what games I can play through YouTube. Like, I mean, because like it's just something a bit different. Because there's like people out there that like on those Twitch streams where it's really engaging. You get a lot of fun. I get super competitive, and it's all a bit of banter. But like the thing is that tone, you can't read tone of voice, and like I was just like full. Ripping into Bezo the other night. He was just dominating. He was guessing stuff. Like Lloyd was drawing an elephant. It looked nothing like an elephant, and he just nailed it. Elephant, like straight out the bat. Like he didn't even draw like the half the head. It was crazy. It was rigged. It was so rigged. Wait till you get to try headphones before you buy them. Are we that behind the times in Tassie? Yeah. Wait, what? You get to try headphones before you... No. So, Jared, some places like will have displays of headphones where you can kind of put them on and listen to them. I don't know whether Big W have them, but yeah. Yeah, you did get competitive. Yeah, but it's all in good fun, Aki. That's the thing. Like, you can't read the tone. Like, I was just like, that's bullshit. You know, like, that kind of like, you know, it's all a game. That's all it is. Yeah, it's just fun. And I think it makes it more interesting for those playing if you're like, let's get in there, let's win. I don't know. That's just how I am, apparently. Yeah. What's Gaster saying? He's just writing something. Didn't bother me. Well, I'm glad it didn't bother you. Oh, Jesus. I haven't spoken to her yet, but I have introduced myself. It's interesting. Someone I know said, even if she says no, you can keep your chin up and keep yourself open. Otherwise, you might miss out on friendship too. Yeah, well, Florence, like, I mean, look, you will never know unless you ask the question. If you don't ask the question, you won't have the answer. And you never know. She might say yes to you, or, at least if she says no, she can provide you some, it's like, oh, okay, well, why not? That kind of thing, and give you a bit of an update, or, because she might already be taken. You never know. But I seriously, honestly wish you nothing but the best, and I hope that once lockdown is over, you can ask that question, and then you guys can have a great night out doing whatever you decide to do. I honestly think that if you go up there with confidence, keep your head up high, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Not a lot of people ask people out in real life nowadays, so it seems. A lot of stuff is just purely Tinder and internet-based kind of relationships. Like, you chat for a while. It's like, hey, yeah, I guess, we can meet up and do something. Whereas, like, I think it's like a lost art, striking up a conversation with someone in like a non-social situation, and then having the guts to ask them out. It's something that like you just don't hear about anymore. I once, back when I was 18 or 19, I think I was 18. I used to live down in Northern Beaches, and I needed to get some shoes for work. And I went into a shoe shop. It was like some just generic shoe shop. It was like Williams or something like that. Something nothing too flash. It was just like a set of work shoes. And I was there buying these shoes, and there was this lovely girl by the name of, her name was Emma. I think it was, that was working there at the time. And I thought she was really cute. I was like, oh, wow, I'd love to take her out to dinner or do something, I'd like to get to know her better. But I didn't have the guts. At the time, I was like, oh, yeah, nah. No, I was 20. I think I was 20 because this was just before I was going to Europe for a Kentucky tour. Like, this was literally the like in the weeks leading up to that. Anyway, so I bought my shoes. I walked out, and then I was just like walking around the rest of the shops. I'm like, man, you bloody well should have just asked her. You should have just asked her. So I did the unthinkable. I went back. I went back to the shop, right? And when I went back there, she was serving another customer, but the other assistant came up to me and was like, can I help you with something? I'm just standing there patiently waiting. It's like, oh, no, it's okay. I kind of want to just chat to her for a second. And I think that they picked up what I was trying to do or something like that. So, cool. You just wait. I'm already holding a bag from their shop in my hand. It's just embarrassing. And then she comes up and she's like, oh, is there something wrong with the shoes? Right? I said, no, absolutely there's nothing wrong with the shoes. I can't remember exactly what I said. It was along the lines of like, hey, look, it was really good chatting to you. I'd really like to get to know you better. Can I buy you dinner or something like that? And then to my surprise, she goes, yes, absolutely, that'll be awesome. And I got her phone number, and then I think like a couple days later we went out for dinner and then a movie, and it was a cool first date. I had to say to her, actually, I'm actually going to Europe for like 6 weeks in a few days time. But I'd really like, if you are still interested, in 7 weeks time, I'd love to catch up with you again. And what do you know it? During my time over there, she started dating another gentleman, which is fine. Like, we had no commitment, anything past that first date. And she said, well, I'd absolutely love to catch up with you if I'm not seeing anyone else at the time. But then probably like a month later, she met someone that asked her out and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But it was great. It was cool. It was a nice experience. And that was like one of the most sort of like the moments that I really had to like muster up a lot of courage, because I was in a situation where you're not in a bar, you're not in a social situation, you're there at someone's workplace and you ask them out. That was when I was like 20. And this is back when I was like a bit thinner. So I've been going to the gym for a bit. So I felt like I was looking good because I was working out a lot because I had to go over to Europe. I was going over to Europe, and it was good. Hey, Darren, thank you very much, man. See you later, my friend. But yeah, hang out with her and ask her to be friends and hang out. Yeah, well, so yeah, just like Frenchie said, just ask her, ask her out. Otherwise you may regret it and wonder. I just hate being different. Oh, Lucas, mate, don't you shouldn't ever hate yourself. You shouldn't ever hate the way that you are. You can be dealt a tough hand and such like that, but you make the most of it, my friend. It's about making the most of it. I won't pretend to know, what it's like to have autism, but and if that's what you're referring to. But dude, you will find someone. I guarantee it. Darren says, I'm off, guys. Have an awesome night. Thank you very much for hanging out, my man. It was really good to see your car and get to know you a bit better. Just Big Ben says, I met my wife online, but one of my best stories is asking out a girl when we met on a bus. Well, fill us in, Rodney. How'd you go with that? Better to know regardless and always wonder. Yep. I asked my missus thinking I had no hope. But this is Ben Jacko. When I was just being myself and end up having a lot in common, and we've been happily married for now nearly 6 years. There you go. How did you ask her out, Ben? If shoes were broken, if the shoes were broken, you'd have had to have gone in there for a third time. Yeah, it was an interesting story. I won't pretend that we didn't have a great time. We had a fantastic time. There may have been, end of first date kiss, which was very nice. But when I was over there, she had like a bit of an on-off thing going on with another gentleman who then I think came back to her or something. I don't know. I can't remember. It was so long ago. Where in Europe did you go on that Kentucky? So I flew into Heathrow, London, and stayed there for about a week with some friends of the family, that kind of stuff. Was sort of showing around London. It was awesome. And then I started my Kentucky tour from there. It was called the European Escapade. So we went over to Barcelona through France to Barcelona, down to Italy, and looping around to Munich and Amsterdam, and then eventually back to London. There was a whole lot of countries in between. I really can't remember everywhere we went, but it was the best experience of my life. Sure, I would have liked to have spent more time in certain places, really absorbed it, but yeah, Kentucky was just something. It was something cool to do. It was for my 21st. And it was just such a different time back then. Like that was over 10 years ago. So, it was a lot cheaper back then and that kind of stuff. So, where were we in the chat? Love that story, Rodney. I asked her on a bus. I must have not heard that story. I was being myself and I got a girl. There you go, Frenchie. Good to hear, my man. Face to face, I just asked her to hang out afterwards. I had to end up having dinner at Faster Pasta. And we went to that's so funny, Faster Pasta. Went to the movies. I think it was one of the Transformers movies. It's a very romantic first date movie, Is it one of his vlogs? Oh, I must have missed that vlog. Sorry, dude. I did a story on my channel. Long story short, she smiled at me on the bus and we got off at the same stop. You followed her into a Porto, changed her with my humor, and she threw her number at me. What? What? Charged her with your humor? You charged at her with your humor? Now that I'm hearing your story, I just realized I asked my wife out before leaving on a Kentucky, and I left to her 2 days to fly up and meet with her. I charmed her. Oh, okay. Wow, Damien, that's amazing. So you met this girl. So look, that is so romantic. Went on this tour. You had this great big trip planned, and you left 2 days early to go and meet up with this girl you've only just met, and she's now your wife. Is that right? That's cute as hell. That is cute. That's a proper, that's something out of Love Actually, that is so something out of Love Actually. It's like, it sounds, just like straight out of the plot of Love Actually. Which I love that movie, by the way. I don't care. I'm a man. I'm saying that. Love Actually rocks. Charmed her with your sense of humor. Okay, just big bones. So I gotta know, Rodney, I want to watch this vlog. Did you, if we didn't have 5 minutes left, I'll try to find it and put it up on the channel here, but Did you just walk up to her and just say, I saw you on the bus and I noticed you smiled at me? That's so funny. Gotta go, guys. The power just went out and I'm pretty sure YouTube chews up data. You have a great week, everyone. Yep. See you later, Ben. You have yourself a good night and thank you very much for hanging out. I hope you get your power sorted. I told her to be friends, and then just a couple of days later, we went to Luna Park, and we went to get some dinner. Then more days later, we went and watched a movie, and it was Fast and Furious. There you go. Fast and Furious, mate. Family. Love Actually is such a great movie. Yeah, see, Love Actually being the whole Christmas movie it is, you forget that there's boobs in that movie. There is boobs in that movie, like because they're doing the softcore porn scene. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right. There's nudity in this one. Maybe it'll be a few more years until I let Alyssa watch this one. I asked her if she was following me, despite the fact you followed her into Oporto. But that, I can imagine it's cute. You guys go to the same place. Like you weren't, you weren't actually wanting Oporto, but you kind of went in that same direction. Like, are you following me? And then you guys strike a conversation. That's good. That's a good way of doing it. I just realized that it is out of Love Actually. One of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. There you go. Love Actually. Great movie. Star-studded cast. Probably slightly smoother than probably was. All right, let me take a look. Rodney sent me a link. How long is the video, Rodney? 12 minutes. Oh. Just be a second here. All right, I'm gonna put it to a vote. Who wants to hear Rodney's story about how he met the missus? Let me just see whether I can get to the juicy bit. Be a second there. Yeah, actually, I'm going to send everyone across. Okay, so rather than just trying to find something to put on here, because, yeah, Dale raises a very good point. I should be sending you to his channel. So here is the link, right? Go and check out this channel as soon as the stream ends here. It is Just Big Boned, aka Rodney, who's here. Please do us a favor. Go watch this video. Click that like button. Click the subscribe button to him, right? Yeah. That'll be great, and that's probably the best way of doing it, because we're just about to end here. We're ending here in a couple of minutes. But does anyone have any final questions? Anything that they want to discuss today? Any feedback on the music? Is it too soft? Is it like decent mix? I tried to make sure they were the same kind of beats per minute as my original song. Hey Ash, this is why I'm single. It's too much work to pick up women. It's not work, my man, but what you get out of it is a beautiful relationship that could unfurl. Music is bopping. Hey, Jess Bruce is in the house. Jess Bruce, my dear sweetheart, thank you for stopping by. Another person that we're getting on Fat Chat. Brucey, we got you tied up for next weekend, do we? For our talk? Or no, wait, because you're busy on the weekends. We're looking at more during the week, weren't we? Because I filmed my first Fat Chat today, and I'll show you guys a little snippet of it. I showed the guys earlier here, but Dale Smith will probably really be excited to see this. But I'll show a little snippet of it. All right, hold on. I'll just show you the first minute of it. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm That Fat Guy, and today is another episode of Fat Chat. Fat Chat is where I talk to real people and learn about their weight loss journeys and get some perspective as to what has given them success. Because really, I have only one story to tell. That is my own. And there are so many others out there that offer different perspectives that may inspire some to turn their life around and start a healthier, more maintainable lifestyle. I'll start by saying please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me and today's guests, please put in the comments down below. I'm really excited to be chatting to a bloke who has lost a considerable amount of weight in a really, I guess you can call it, unorthodox way. I have the leader of the burger cult himself, Brad. Brad, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
G'day, mate. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well today, mate. Just living that ISO life as we do. But yeah, good day. Looking good. Looking good. Got my man shake, and I'm just living it up.
That's fantastic. What flavor you got there today?
It's a blend. I put mango and passion fruit in with banana shake, and chuck it through the NutriBullet, and it comes up good.
Oh, beautiful. There you go. So that's what we got coming up, guys. So that one will probably be on next week, depending on pre-recorded episodes. I'm wanting to get it set up sooner than later. But yes, Fat Chat is back, season 2. So I'm trying to get as many as I can recorded ahead of time. So probably I'm hoping to get about like 5 done, maybe 3 to 5 done, so I can have some leeway because not everyone has good availability. So Dale Smith, it is back, my man. But yeah, can't do the weekend, but very excited though. So we'll tee up a time, maybe sometime this week. It is soft, but I wouldn't be able to hear you properly if it's louder. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad that you guys like the music. And the hospital story. Yeah, the hospital story. Check out the hospital story on Rodney's channel. It's amazing. It's crazy. Already heard it a few times. Got to go support mates on YouTube. Already heard it a few times. Don't know what that is. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. Just big bones. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, look, I'm going to wrap it up here. It is past 10 o'clock. So thank you, everyone, for stopping by tonight. It's been an honor to get to know you guys a bit more and have a bit of a chat about weight loss and all things, fat chat and that kind of stuff. But thank you, everyone, for being here. If you can please like this video before you go, subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back. We're going to be doing Man Talk tomorrow night. That's on the Man Shake Facebook page. That's at 8:30 p.m. Tune in for that. We're going to be doing more giveaways, and that will be Tim's last stream with us for the foreseeable future. He's just taking a bit of a step back from Man Talk. But otherwise, guys, yeah, I love every single one of you. There's nothing you can do about it, and you have yourself a fantastic night. See you guys. Bye.